Coming, guys. I am 36 and I'm single, and that sounds depressing, but I'm putting a positive spin on it. The way I look at it now is I've just skipped my first divorce. Like, I just worked over that one. And it's weird, I'm dating somebody there's a big age difference. Like, there's a big age difference, and that's weird. Like, she was actually conceived at Woodstock. In 1999, her parents loved Limp Bizkit. They couldn't stop. When he said break something, that she thought she meant the condom. I'm online dating now. That's the fucking worst, right? I'm online dating, and I like rules of people that I won't go out on a date with. And the number one rule is, if your profile picture has you standing in front of an infinity pool, like, that is it. We're not gonna date. Well, that's the shittiest. The infinity pool is the biggest human asshole thing in the world. It's like, someone was like, hey, can you put a pool in my backyard? How big do you want it? I want all the water in it. We can't do that. Can you make it look like I have all the water? We can do that. I mean, I've gone on a few dates, and it's weird, like, once you start going on internet dates, every time you go into a restaurant, you just start picking out the other people who are on internet dates. Like, they're sitting perpendicular to each other, they're not quite making eye contact, and one person looks like they could leave at any minute. And the last time I went to this wine place where it was like, all they have is wine and cheese, and it's the basement of a wine store. What do they call? What's a wine store called? Who knows? Someone's make a name for that. As I'm walking down, Roy Orbison's "Only the Lonely" starts playing, and I'm like, fuck you! Like, you know what this place is for. You can't have this song on here. So, and it's weird, because when you date online, you put, like, your whole personality out there already. Like, it's just in bullet points. It's like a resume. You're not going on a date. You're going out for a job interview at that point. So, and I just instinctively rely on those sort of skills that I learned that got me a shitty job. And so I respond the same way. Like, when a girl's like, so, like, what are you doing? Where do you see yourself? I'm like, I don't know, in a few years where you are, I guess? She's like, if you have some weaknesses in your relationship, what are they? I don't know, I make pussy feel too good. I'm ready to commit right now, I don't know. It's awful. But I can't leave Los Angeles, I just can't do it. It's too fucking crazy of a town, like, I've had dinner with so many porn stars now, by accident, not on purpose. I'm not like hanging out in El Pollo Loco in the valley. I mean, I just run into these people. And one of them, I kind of became friends with this girl named Sparky Sinclair. She came to one of my shows. She was very nice, came to one of my shows. And before the show, she jokingly said something that a lot of people say to comics. They're like, hey, I'm going to talk during your set. I'm going to heckle you. And I respond with sort of a tongue-in-cheek cliche response. I said, I don't go to your job and knock the dick out of your mouth. I said that to a porn star. That may be the first time that you could actually go to someone's job and knock the dick out of their mouth if they talk during your... Like, I could have driven to the valley the next day and, like, went into some shady warehouse and been like, boom! And some guy would have been like, what are you doing? And I would have been like, she talked during my set. And he'd be like, fair enough. You know what? That's... And like, porn is so pervasive now, it's like everywhere. I used to have to hide my porn from my girlfriends because I was ashamed of it. Now I hide it so they won't ruin the ending, you know what I mean? Like, the fireman's gonna come on her, I know! He's not really a pizza boy, I fucking know! They're not gonna get any studying done together, I know! So weird. I had another celebrity running, I was at Bristol Farms, and because, like, buying an apple from Whole Foods, I'm not a fucking poor person. I have to go to I was at Bristol Farms, and I'm walking out, and this guy's coming in through the wrong door, and he bumps into me, and he's like, sorry, mate. And I was like, oh, it's okay. And I look up, and it's Gavin Rossdale, lead singer of Bush. And he is beautiful. Like, he is handsome in person. Like, so much so that, like, I totally forgot Gwen Stefani was there. I was like, I want to fuck you. Who are you? I don't know. And so, but he's in the shittiest band in the world. Like, Bush is a terrible band. And it made me realize, you can't be handsome and well-adjusted and make good music. It just doesn't work. Like, some of my favorite musicians, like Roy Orbison, right? That guy made amazing music. He had a voice like an angel. He looked like the first zombie, right? Like, he looked like a corpse reanimated. Like, Pretty Woman, that song is like, he's designed, this woman, she's walking by me and she's going past me and I didn't get her because I'm a fucking corpse that walks around. I mean, like, if he was good looking, the song would be like, Pretty Woman, that was great sex we just had. Like, it would be... Like, Tom Petty looks like God made him out of clay and then just kind of left him in the rain for a couple of days. Like, better put him on Heaven and make really good rock and roll. Like, could you imagine, like, the songs that he would write would not, they're bitter. They're like these bitter songs about, like, don't do me like that, and like, you know, we don't have to be refugees. We don't have to hide our love. That's what that song's about. Refugee is about, we don't have to hide our love. That song would be totally different. It'd be like, let's keep fucking in public, and like, this Dance with Mary Jane is the first in a long line of dances that are going to build to a long-term relationship. Like, it wouldn't have the same vibe. I have a pot card. This is another great reason to live in California. I have a pot card, and it's weird. Does anyone else have a pot card? No one, really. Are you worried, like, there's undercover cops here? Like, this is a big sting. I have a pot card, and it's weird because the pot keeps getting stronger and stronger. And I've never been like, man, I wish this weed that I have is, you know, was stronger. But I have been like, man, where did this burrito come from this morning? You know what I mean? Like you go in and it's like OG Kush 7. Like, do we need 7 of these? Like, some of the names are really aggressive sounding. Like, 4-Way is one of them. Like, I'll take a threesome. I don't think I can handle. One of them is called Scarface. And I'm like, I don't know. Could we do Scent of a Woman? Just, you know, a little... a slightly calmer Al Pacino. I was raised Catholic, and I studied the Bible a lot. And then I went to college and studied the Bible in like a non-Catholic school way, and I found out something that's interesting. The Bible was a 10,000-year oral history before it got written down. Before it ever got written down. And people take this shit seriously. Look, I played the telephone game in grade school. That shit gets fucked up on the 20th person. Like the Bible passage that's like, man shall not lay with man. That may have been like, a band shall not play on sand. Like, that could have been anything. I remember, like, the first time I masturbated, and I remember it fondly. The last time I didn't know. The first time I masturbated, I remember, like, really having this vision of God up in heaven, like this bearded, stereotypical God looking down on me and being really mad at how thoroughly I was cleaning myself that day in the shower. And I was like, then I learned about Pavlov, and I'm like, what if that would have happened? What if I would have had a Pavlovian response to that image in my head? Like, what if I needed that in my fucking head to now have sex? Like, bring a girl back to your house, and she's like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, that's a hobo toothless Pete. Why is he so mad? I haven't fed him in 3 days. Why not? Do you want me to come at all? Why is this about you? The Lakers signed Dwight Howard, which is a big deal, right? I know you guys don't know that. There's this... Because you're nerds. Unless you're sports nerds, which is the fucking dumbest term in the world. That's like saying I'm a fucking cocaine nerd. I'm really into cocaine. It doesn't work. So I was at a restaurant the day that Dwight Howard got signed by the Lakers. Dwight Howard's like one of those amazing basketball players, one of the top 5 players, and their Lakers fans were excited because that means they might win another championship. And I'm eating my pho at this restaurant, and coming down the street is a guy on a bicycle, dressed in all Lakers outfits, backwards hat, with 2 WWE-style heavyweight belts on his arm, which has nothing to do with basketball. But, and he's just going down the street going, woo, woo, woo! And I was like, oh, you know, good for, you know what, I'm not a Lakers fan, but if it makes somebody that happy, then that's cool, man. I appreciate that. And the owner of the restaurant comes out and goes, every fucking day with that guy. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Get up for Matt Champagne.